Well, there's a ladder.
What the heck is... Look at this.
That's great.
This is where I'm going.
Yeah, that's an OSHA violation if I ever saw one, because I'm thinking that you're going to drown so many kids.
Look, lights underwater finally.
Oh, gee, it took us a couple levels, but we finally got there, folks. That swing is not for you. Ooh.
Thumbnail of the century, 2 ducks kissing.
There's our thumbnail.
In the pools.
There's a... Oh, perfect. Look how they just touch tips. There's... Wait, is that toilet?
I assume there's going to be nothing in it and it'll stay open. That's my guess.
I'm betting on it slamming shut.
Whoa.
Oh no, it's Close Encounters.
So yeah, we just fell down from pretty up high, I guess. And
yeah,
I assume my legs are broken, but they're still working. So we're going to pretend that I'm immortal.
Reminder, I am still going with robot theory. That you are an automaton.
I'm actually... the pool rooms are actually just an allegory for purgatory and hell.
Yeah. It's
but we are at the beginning of, I want to say chapter 2, I assume.
Oh, we should be. Well, we just finished chapter 1, so I'm going to guess this is chapter 2.
Look at that color pop.
Oh, nice. It's an allegory for hell, but for some reason there are not 9 chapters.
Happens. So I want to see if I can take that slide.
Oh, sure.
But I do like this green color pop, this turquoise.
Mm-hmm. Something we had not seen before, because I think everything in the first level was basically white. It's just a straight white tile.
So far we've heard an ominous noise, a couple other ominous noises.
Sure. We've
seen a pair of hands that were holding onto a top rung. I like this view. This is a really nice scene.
That's a desktop picture right there.
Yeah, the desktop of the damned.
Yeah.
We saw a pair of hands hanging to the top rung of a ladder underwater.
Oh, yeah.
That just stayed there too long. And then a ladder get pulled up into a place so you couldn't reach it.
And we also saw a giant duck.
And I don't think the duck was supposed to be scary.
Mm-mm.
But I do like these.
Ominous sounds from the deep and a groaning sensation. Oh, is that an actual... Is that something? No, I guess it's just a... No.
Oh, this is like a Roman-style bathhouse deal.
Yeah, this is a Roman bathhouse. The Caesars would have been fascinated by this place.
The Caesars?
The Caesars, yeah. Yeah, remember the musical group, The Caesars?
It's pizza. The Little Caesars, the musical group.
And then you jerk it out, remember? Yeah.
No, don't say that ever.
But that's the song. Sorry.
Is this just a wall or a staircase?
That looks like a staircase.
It does, but it also looks like it could just be a vertical wall.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's a staircase. It's a staircase. How you get to the staircase, I do not know.
That's a big doorway. What is walking down this doorway?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I really don't know.
We're gonna continue on. Nothing seemed to happen.
Okay. So perfect.
I'm trying not to run everywhere because, Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to run everywhere. Okay.
Can't get down there.
No. Again, jump...
Partially because running is louder, too, so...
Yeah. Jump button would have been kind of nice for this, but... Especially if you have those high dives and everything. But there is something about the language of the game that if they want you to jump or they don't want you to... Hey, there's a ladder.
But I don't think I can get in there.
Well, there's a ladder.
What the heck is... Look at this.
That's great.
This is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Bye.
And hey, maybe you can get to that other ladder from here. What is going on here? Can you see anything? Oh, okay. Alright. Now they're just doing a thing where they're just... This isn't even an aesthetic thing. It's just... Let's make it dark. Let's make it very, very dark. Is there going to be a weird sound again?
I know, I'm just waiting here for a minute to see if there is.
Watch
one of
as
those people
something
who
pulls the ladder up and you can't get out of
Oh
here.
my God.
Sim style.
See, it'd be better if like this wasn't reflection, but like if that was just something that then comes up out of the water.
Yes. Yes. This is where like the lady in the lake has to like appear all of a sudden.
Because like you can't go further back. This is the edge of that wall.
That's the back of the room. I guess that there's got to be people that have a real phobia about the idea of they have a phobia of water, like hydrophobia, but then they also have fear of the dark. Nyctophobia?
Yeah, you're getting both your nyctophobia and thalassophobia then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which I have neither of. So like this
Yeah.
is like ominous to me. Like I was like, ooh, I'm definitely going there, but like it wasn't scary to me.
Right. Right.
But like this also could be like a great thumbnail,
Oh yeah.
maybe, or it's just like dark water.
Yeah. Put it on a poster. So
I feel like there should be hands in this ladder.
that would
where
be
you see
great.
someone crawling up it or something or down it.
That would be great. I think at a certain point, though, we're just trying to create, like, the ring.
But also, like, why is it in the center?
Yeah, that's not the placement you want. You want it off to the side more. Because
Like,
that's
it
not...
needs to be attached to something.
Yeah. That's not how ladders work.
Not when they're going through holes in the ceiling. Good news, everyone. This is the double-sided ladder. Get 2 people on it at once.
2 very thin people, because there's not a ton of space there. This is cool. Oh, we're at the top of that area. Those turquoise accents are really, really something.
I do like them.
This,
I'm a fan of teal and turquoise as colors.
yeah, I could totally tile my bathroom like this, and I'd be a happy person. Yeah,
there you go.
I'd be happy.
Ooh, there's another round pool. This one's got a bunch of big round pools of water.
Yeah,
which is nice.
You know,
I don't know what these. I don't know what these squares. Sorry, triangles and circles are for.
So
there's a slide over there, though.
If I were trying to think of this logically, it is possible that, you know, like when you go to a ski resort or something like that, they have different symbols for different difficulties or areas to denote them.
Yes.
That's what I would imagine they're doing. Like they're saying that this is like a circle area and that's the triangle area to make sure that you weren't getting lost in the area if they wrap around each other. That you just identify them.
There's a slide in this triangle area that I would like to go on.
That was a yeah, something happened there. Okay.
But the circle area, I mean, I assume I'll come back anyways.
Sure. We can assume a lot of things right now.
So I want to look what's down here really quick, but I kind of want to visit that circle area.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm also going to...
Just jump off. There you go.
Just wanted to jump off.
Yeah. There's a white light at the end of that tunnel. Don't go toward the light! Oh, it's tiled. Okay.
Alright, so circle first, I
Circle,
guess?
yeah. Let's see what the circle area is. And is it going to be themed in a way? That's going to be interesting, for me at least, is when you're going through the circle area, if there's an aesthetic theme to it. Is this an aqueduct? Like, has that look to it. It definitely does.
I'm missed opportunity to have like someone's fingers curled over the edge of those or something.
Yeah. I don't think it's that kind of game though. I mean
they had a person underwater in a ladder.
It kind of is, but I feel like it's not supposed to be like ooh, I'm gonna jump out and show you something. Like it's more subtle, except of course for that point where those hands were really grasping on for dear life.
Maybe they only let go when they drowned. Look at this slide. Look how steep that is.
Yeah.
and then suddenly it just goes straight down.
Yeah.
Like, this slide would murder you.
Yeah. So, okay, the sub-story here is the person's hanging on and then drowns, which suggests that somebody has come to the pools and they keep getting lost and submerged underwater, so wouldn't that also mean that you could suffer a similar fate, except you can't die?
Yeah, that's probably just me in a different level.
Oh, you know what? Wouldn't that be something if there was actually a time loop and later on in the game you find yourself in the exact position where you're hanging on and then you fall? That'd be something.
That would be something.
Or you pull up the ladder.
Slide, though.
Yeah, that's a slide into pure water. That's an OSHA violation if I ever saw one, because I'm thinking that you're going to drown so many kids. That's the drown the kids slide right there.
I feel like I want to go this way first.
Yeah, go that way. This is apparently for kids, because most adults are going to start smacking their heads on some of these walls. That's a cool slide. And
this gets me over to the triangle.
Why is there a chair in the water?
In case you want to have some fun sitting down in the pool.
Okay. Okay. So the triangle area, and then this is the circle area. Okay. Loop. Oh. Okay.
Ah, damn.
Oh, there's a thing. Oh.
Oh, you just can't go in here.
Oh,
okay.
You can't go in there. Oh.
So there's a what thing?
There's a staircase there, but you can't go in it?
Yeah, that's what I was seeing.
Huh.
Came from that way, right?
Yeah. I think so. Okay.
There's so many ins and outs right here. So I can't go down the staircase.
Okay.
What is with this incredibly non-tiled pillar? Why
And
is
the
this all
ceiling.
glossy here? Yeah.
And the ceiling, yeah. There's a tremendous lack of tiling here in the circle area.
This slide also would probably be an OSHA violation. Can you imagine how like the G-forces would affect you on this one?
Oh my god.
It's like I think this is 2 slides. No, what?
I think it is 2 different slides. Yeah, it's 2 different slides. It has to be. So, do they call this the lobotomizer? Because I feel like that's what this would do. Yeah, it's 2 different slides. They're just interlinked together.
But, like, you don't... This is a little trippy.
Yeah, it's trippy. It's definitely a trip.
Because, like, it's definitely 2 intertwined, but, like...
It feels like they might be one, but they're not one. But no, they're definitely
like
2 different ones. I can tell.
Because if you follow this red one...
Yeah.
It's definitely, like, on the outside, and the yellow one is kind of, like, on the inside, maybe?
Yeah.
This is as fast as I can run. I don't know, it's weird.
It's a choice. It's definitely an aesthetic choice. It'll be interesting.
I don't like that you can't go...
Yeah, I don't like that they had a staircase around this, and then they said that you can't actually use the staircase. That is annoying.
I guess we're gonna go up this way for now.
Yeah, maybe we could find the top of that ladder. Oh my god. Ooh. What's that? Lockers?
Lockers.
Can you interact with the lockers?
I like this one. It looks nice.
This is nice. Yeah, can you interact with the lockers? That's the question I have.
Come on, I'll find out. I don't think so. So far, I haven't had the ability to interact with anything, so...
Oh. Well, sorry, Pools, but Anemiapolis did let me interact with the lockers, so... I guess that's...
You did hear that, right?
Yeah, wasn't it like a clicking, or...
Sound like a locker shaking.
Oh. What's that?
Slide.
Oh, okay. That is a really interesting view, though, where you like look down the hall and there's this little tiny crevasse, and at the other side of it is this shock of red.
I can't get through there, by the way.
Why did they make that?
Just so you can see it.
Just so you can see it, yeah. Did that all so that somebody could see the red on the other side.
Okay.
Because it is
very much
purely about the visual aesthetic. It has nothing to do with functionality. Of course, we could say that about a lot of liminal spaces.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the functionality of these areas is not the point.
No, it's definitely not.
In fact, I would say it's the antithesis.
This way.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's a nice dark area. I want to go this way first.
Yeah, does this come out at the other side of that pool that we were at? Or no, I guess not. I've already turned myself around. Oh. There's a circle. Oh!
Restored a layer of the scattered art piece. There's a scattered art piece here, apparently. Got an achievement, and apparently not many people have gotten that one.
Oh. Interesting. Discovered a layer of the art piece? Oh, so we got to be on the lookout for these art pieces. So that was a circle. Oh. Are those lights under the water?
They look like lights under the water.
Finally. Somebody finally put lights under the water. So is that what they meant by like a circle area? That there's like circles that form an art piece, and then there's
maybe
triangles that form a different art piece or something?
Absolutely, maybe. No idea.
No.
We're gonna find out.
We'll find out. This is another one of those dark area pools. Or something. Oh, this
is that stair.
Yeah.
No, wait.
I don't think it is.
I think this is gonna have me rewind.
I hear something.
Did you hear that? It's a whisper in the dark. Yeah, that's just rewinding me.
Okay.
Let's see if I can hear the whispers again.
I think that might have just been a one-off.
Wish I had said something I could understand.
That would have also been really handy. A part of me wonders if it would be fun actually just having like a plastic chair in the middle of a pool where you're just sitting with
it. Yeah, you gotta just use it from sitting it underwater.
Yeah. Some places where you're around those columns, though, the fish-eyeing effect is wild.
Like this?
Yeah. Especially when you zoom in.
Oh, I can't sit.
You can sit?
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's something. Huh. Oh, man.
Can I go into these, though? I think I'm too tall.
Yeah. See, now that makes me wonder, where you see those seats that are specifically, like, looking at the clock or the graffiti or something, if there's something you experience by sitting down in the chair.
Yeah, probably was.
Maybe, possibly. Alright. Let's see.
Darkness or brightness?
Let's go to the dark. Let's embrace the dark. Today...
Embrace. I was molded by it. Born into it.
I was born into the dark. I was molded by the blade.
Oh, it's a sculpture.
Well, that's unusual. We haven't seen those much in this area. Or the game so far. Splish splash.
But I'm not taking a bath. This is not the water for that.
Refresh my memory. Is that the first statue that we've actually seen in the game?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was thinking I would have remembered a statue at some point.
My memory's terrible, but I don't remember seeing another statue.
I don't. And that's an interesting... First of all, though, I do have to say that from a sensibility standpoint, terrible place to put a statue as, like, a support column.
It's not a support column.
Oh, it's not. It's just... He's just holding a block. If he blinks...
Why are his eyes like that, though?
Just cold, dead eyes.
Did he blink?
No. But it would be amazing if he did.
I don't think he needs to. He's actually got eyes.
Does he actually have eyes?
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah. I guess he does. Or they did a really great job with the onyx. There's just nothing behind them, though. It's like doll eyes.
I wonder if I run around it, if he'll be mad.
No. It would be...
Oh.
Can you climb that?
Wait. Climbed up on him a little, yeah. What's in your eyes? It'd be funny if they, like, glowed red or something.
That would be something. But...
I didn't expect to be able to climb up this guy.
It's pretty great. I guess we should probably be on the lookout for other statues to see if there's anything we can glean
if I could, like, climb up to the top of his square.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think you can, though. You seem to try and get to it from every angle, and not so much. Alright.
What is that?
I have no... Oh, is that the bathroom?
Lockers?
I think that might have been a bathroom.
We'll check in here first.
You go into the... Okay, we're gonna do the pool, and then we'll go check. That looks like it's a public restroom.
Look, lights underwater, finally.
Oh! Gee, it took us a couple levels, but we finally got there, folks. Is there another exit over here, or no?
I wanted to see if there was any art or anything in here, apparently.
Yeah. Nothing in there. But at least we got lights under the water. I guess that, you know... Something happened.
Alright, back out of the water.
Back out. We're getting back out, and we're gonna go...
Oops.
Oop.
Gotta walk further away from that.
Okay.
Let's see what this is.
They look like stalls from here. Or maybe they're... Oh, no, I guess they are lockers. Very, very interesting way to do lockers. Oh. Sounded like somebody just used a locker, but...
They want me rubbing against them, maybe?
Oh, yeah, if you go next to them, do they make sound? No?
No, not all of them.
Just a couple of them. Okay.
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 This slide would be fun to go down and land in that dark, dark water.
I would be disappointed if you can't go down there. Is that another one of those I can't actually make it down there? What happens if you go up to it?
So I don't know.
What? Whoa, what the hell? Zoom in. What's that? It looks like a locker. See, this is where something has to come across the screen or something. Or something has to happen, because this is obviously like... It feels like that's what this is all set up for. What's that? Is that a hallway? Whoa.
No.
Okay.
Just this deep, that's it.
Oh, okay. Not so deep.
Yeah, this would be the perfect setup for like that locker to slam shut.
Yeah, or something to creak open. Or do that thing like that was in Exit 8 where you see like a person just like poking out from the door.
Yeah, that'd be a great use of that.
Be a great use of that. Side note, for all the fans out there. So my niece was over for Easter, the younger one, and she insisted on playing Exit 8 again.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, you've seen most of it, but I swear she's better at noticing things in that room than I am. Whoa.
Ominous sounds. Is that just a swing?
Yep.
How am I supposed to get out there to swing on that swing?
Oh, I don't think that swing is for you.
Tile all the way up.
That swing is not for you. Ooh.
Like that.
We both immediately go, ooh, that looks fun. Suddenly
I like
very
the tile
intrigued.
all the way up. Just very green. Ooh.
What? Oh, wow. That's something. It's glassed in.
And seeing if it's stomping around and it would break it, because that'd be a fun little Easter
Where
egg.
we literally break the third wall. That would be something.
Yeah.
So there's a ladder.
The something's wall.
Yeah. There's a... I guess... Well, maybe you can at least get underneath it, though. As we descend into...
I don't know where I'm going in this ladder.
I don't know, but it looks like there is water at the bottom of it. This looks more blue. Are
Yes,
these
those are
showers?
Showers. Yep, showers in the water
Who
that you
would
have to get
need-
down a ladder to do.
Yeah, let's descend down into the showers. Boy, I could really use a moment to get clean, considering that I've been in water this entire time.
Yeah, but also they're mixing it up. They're doing square lights.
They're doing square lights.
So these round lights.
Square lights, round lights. And then this goes back up, I guess? Kinda?
So you just had to do like a ladder down
To get to
your
the showers. Yeah.
Then a ladder back up to get out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do feel like if this was ever done in reality, where someone tried to make this building, knowing the modern, like, American mindset, people would just be annoyed. Like, most people would just, like, complain to the manager, like, why do I have to go up and down these things to get to the shower room? Like, as a singular experience of one person going through this, what's that? At the end.
This is
Oh,
just
that's the ladder.
what?
Okay.
That's the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
this is
almost
just
looked
ways you
like
can jump.
something. Like, as a singular experience, going through this, it has that liminal horror space. But if this was actually, like, a space where a bunch of people would go on a continuous basis, it would just end up being the kind of thing where it would be annoying. This would end up being like Disney World, where everybody's complaining about how, oh my god, the line to get into the underground shower area is taking forever. I need to get a fast pass so that I can get through this. It would be that.
It's a dome.
I love this.
What is that?
That's a
right there.
that somebody needed some specialized tiles for that. Unless that's a mirror. Now it feels like I'm watching the monitors in a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Anyways, yeah, I don't think this is a reflection, but who knows?
But we're dropping down into this area.
It is very bright, though. It could be a reflection.
Man, it is so bright.
Hey, another duck.
Oh. That one moves. It's like...
Hey, it's in the water.
Perfect.
I feel like there should have been, like, a ladder there or something. Look at these, also these, like...
Looks like
granite
somebody
walls,
put...
maybe?
I guess it's granite, but it almost looks like they put shag carpeting on the...
Oh, God.
on the
That'd be
walls.
so bad in an area with water like this.
Oh, my God. All mildew all the time.
Like, can you imagine the amount of humidity in this place?
Oh, God, it's got to be terrible. You'll never get the frizzies. Yeah, if you had shag carpeting on those walls, I think that just by touching them, you would get, like, at least 3 completely unknown diseases.
Whoa.
What was that?
What was that?
What?
I don't know. Didn't spook me, but it was like, what?
It was... Yeah, I'm just curious. Oh, something over there. It's another... I think maybe we have to get closer.
I think I need to get more.
Oh! More ducks! Can you get on the ducks? You can move the ducks, I guess it's there. That's something. Okay. Yeah, where's the circle? It's back there.
I think it means I've gotten 1.
Oh, is this where the thing is? Okay.
I would think so.
There's 4 more?
Yeah, looks like.
Okay. I guess there's 4 more. Two ducks. The best ducks.
I make you guys... I want to make the ducks kiss.
Yeah, we gotta make the ducks kiss. Make the ducks kiss. This is our Yowie fan fiction.
Great. Yowie would insist that they're both ducks.
Who's to say that they
Is
aren't?
that Yuri? I'm not assuming their gender, Nathan.
This is very true. These two,
This is close enough. They're kissing.
yeah, these two gender-neutral ducks are now kind of kissing. And that's fan fiction to somebody. Probably a duck.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Thumbnail of the century. 2 ducks kissing.
There's our thumbnail.
In the pools.
Oh, perfect. Look how they just touch tips.
Great. I guess they are male.
Alright.
You guys have fun. We're leaving.
Yeah, we're gonna leave you two alone.
I just feel like a voyeur now, and I don't like that.
One of them brought the other one a pizza, and now we're just gonna leave them alone. Pizza duck. Alright. There is a...
Singular exit, it looks like.
Singular exit.
Very big.
Man. Something's
Is that a
up.
loudspeaker?
Loudspeaker. It'd be funny if there was just an announcement that comes over the loudspeaker as you get closer that's just like...
There's
time out of the
chairs
pool.
down here.
Wow. Man.
It is.
This is where all the disciples sat. At the last
Playing
pool
music.
party. It is? Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Too bad you can't submerge to see if it changes the sound. No.
I might just sit here for a minute. I hope that's not copyrighted music, though. That'd be terrible.
I doubt it, but... There we go. This is where you and about a dozen of your bros hang out and talk about corporate stuff. Business.
I see they give you this spot to relax right before they give you this dark
Oppressive hallway.
hallway. Yeah.
Yeah. They used up all of the lights on that hallway, and then they had no
They
light
truly
budget.
did.
They had no light budget for this area. The budget for the light... No, sorry, we needed to use it all for that hallway. I'm sorry. But we had one. We could put one at the end of this. Okay.
Hey, another statue.
Oh, yeah.
He's missing some body parts.
The other one took them.
A baby?
The,
Who knows?
the other one did. What's he staring at?
The sun.
Oh. And there are, 4 chairs just sitting around it? You sit down? Yeah. Just staring up at the sun. With 4 chairs
just
around
taking
it.
in. It's in all the chairs.
Oh, maybe there's 5.
I want to get all his glory.
Yeah.
There's 5.
There's 5. This does feel like the kind of thing that seems more purposeful as environmental storytelling. I think the problem is that I don't really know what the story is that they're trying to tell.
Yeah. Well, this is just appreciating art now.
Yes. This is just art appreciation. And we are back.
Oh, I didn't get an achievement for sitting in all 5 chairs, and I feel slighted.
No, unfortunately. We just got to keep going through the shag carpeting area. We got to get to the top of this. Yeah, we got to get to the top of this thing.
I better be able to slide down this.
You know, from a practicality standpoint, I think it actually kind of makes sense that they would put this pool slide just through the actual staircase.
Hallway.
Yeah, just through the stairway, because it's like we've already made the stairway.
I don't know if I'll be able to get to the top of this
yeah, there's a staircase over on the other side.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope it leads to the top of the slide.
Again, if this were a real place that you could actually go to, you'd have so many people complaining to the manager. If you...
I just have to off myself wherever I can.
Oh, I know. Which is great until the point where it kind of goes, end of chapter. And it just decides that we're done.
Seems to be nothing down this.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything. There it is. There's the top of the slide. Man, they should put lights in the slide.
That would be cool.
Here we go.
We're just gonna...
Yeah, because without the lights in the slide, it's kind of hard to see anything that's happening. Oh, there you go. Whoa,
Nice.
we really jettisoned on that one.
I feel like this needs to be a bit deeper if you're gonna have a slide throw
absolutely.
you out that far.
Have you noticed any ability to swim?
No, none of the water's deep enough for that so far.
I have to tell you that seems a little deflating to me in a game called Pools.
That's fair.
That you wouldn't actually be able to swim. Because me, personally, in a lot of regular games, the ability to swim is unnerving.
What? How is it unnerving?
Well, because once you are able to swim, you are now in, like, a full 3-dimensional space underwater. And that's more than what we would normally consider, like, a linear plane of being on ground. So...
Fair, I guess.
So now what you have done is you have surrounded yourself with a void that was not there before.
Going into this void, speaking of.
Did you die?
Right. It's just a void.
It's literally just there. Okay.
I'm sure it only went to, like, this far, because there's a wall right there.
The choice to do a rewind when you die is very interesting. Only because, like, again, it makes it seem like the story that it's trying to tell is that this is a recording that you're going back over. What was in the water? Is that an inner tube?
Yeah, it's an inner tube.
Can you get in the inner tube? Nope. Nope.
Cannot.
That's where they needed hands. Hands on the inner tube that just go...
Or jumping.
I
wonder if I can get this out of the...
Oh, yeah. Can you pull it out of the pool?
I was hoping I could like pop up and make it go up.
Yeah,
I cannot.
absolutely.
Ooh,
whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm on it.
Oh,
I'm on it.
You did it. You did it. You got on that tube. You tubed it up.
I did everything I wanted to do. Game 10 out of 10.
Perfect. You got on the tube.
I do want to get out of the pool, though.
Yeah. Now getting out of... Oh, no. Have we broken it so that you can't get out of the pool now? Oh.
No, I was just trying to do something like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah!
Oh! Look at what happened.
There we go.
Can you move it now? No. Okay.
No, it looks like I've broken it.
You've broken the inner tube.
I can walk on it, but I can no longer interact with it. So I've broken the inner tube.
Oh, no.
By taking it out of the water.
Okay. Well, you know, we live and learn.
But, you know, sometimes you just gotta get screenshot-worthy stuff in there.
Absolutely. Look at what we did. Hope everybody's happy.
Let's leave that there for a second so we can screen grab it.
Mm-hmm.
And use it somewhere if we want.
Look at the achievement that we... That should have been an achievement, though.
It should have been, honestly. I don't know why.
Which makes me think that it was not intentional. Can you go
this
up
is
there?
either going to... Either this is an exit of a slide, which it would be weird because there's no water, or it's the entrance to a slide, which means this could be the end of Chapter 2. Potentially.
Possibly? I don't know. Whoa.
It's the end of Chapter 2.
That's the end of chapter... Is it?
Chapter 2 completed.
Oh. Jeez. Be good if they gave you more warning, but...
Yeah, no, it's fine. I say we get to the end of Chapter 3 if you want.
Yeah, because that was kind of
because these are fairly short.
Mm-hmm.
There were no jumpy scares in that one.
Mm-mm.
Why is there just yellow paint? What is wrong with this yellow paint? It's not. It's light.
I think it's just the light source. What is it sourced from?
Am I yellow? It's reflecting off me is what it feels like.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe I'm really a rubber duck. These tiles now seem black.
Mm-hmm.
With white. Less glossy on the white, it feels like almost.
Black and white, yeah.
And something yellow is reflecting, and I feel like we are a rubber duck.
Have we turned into a rubber duck? That would be something...
Rubber duck theory confirmed.
And also, I think that recontextualizes us trying to get those two ducks to kiss.
You know what? That does make a lot of sense. I do like the black tiles and the white tiles together. That looks nice, but I would love if these tiles on the pool floor were black, because it would be very menacing.
It would. It would look like the void.
Ooh, look at this.
That's something. That's a great look.
This is, it's the, I think probably the Lumen engine.
Yeah.
Is this Unreal? I think it's...
I believe so.
Ooh.
Huh. Okay. This is intriguing. Oh. Now you can actually be under the water.
Yeah. I can't swim. I'm still just walking.
Okay.
And look at those.
Yeah?
Interesting.
Somebody got into like their Cubist era here. Are those tiles?
Something like that.
Yeah, I guess
they're still tiles. And the top ones are like cement tiles. It's narrow. I think it narrows.
Yeah. This is starting to give me like an Alice in Wonderland sort of vibe going through here.
You don't like the claustrophobia of narrowing black and white tiles with alternating craziness?
You know what's weird? I'm not really getting a claustrophobia out of it, but it does kind of have that vertigo kind of aesthetic to it. That kind of feeling of it.
This is what a view this is like. But also like the game did just give me a little hitch coming down here, so like I feel like it could have loaded something in. Even though this is installed on the NVMe, so it shouldn't have any problems loading anything.
Yeah, but maybe it was trying to do that hitch on purpose.
That's cool.
Oh, weird.
We're not going to go that way yet.
Yeah, is there anything down here?
Nope, that's as far as this goes.
And there's nothing on the sides, okay.
I'm keeping an eye out for any shape things to look at, too. So.
Yeah, definitely. That's just an opening? Oh, yeah. Not a place you can go, but... Okay.
What? This is weird.
Yeah, I guess the idea was that somebody could go to that other space, but you can't get around the thing.
I will say this game does really well with the lighting because of all the tile.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this? Oh, it is. Cool. Look at what the heck is this?
I don't know. You gonna try to get those out of the water?
If I can, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like stuck in a waterfall. Like that's.
They are. They're just stuck in a waterfall.
Okay.
Is this the aquarium?
We need to talk about
what?
The aquarium, and the only thing swimming in it are freaking inner tubes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's cool, but like, where's? So this is obviously a waterfall of some sort. The water is supposed to be flowing.
Yeah.
Over the top here.
Yeah.
It's flowing over and down.
Like an infinity
pool. Going where?
Yeah.
Yeah, like an infinity pool. But where is it going? It's not going down,
no.
And it doesn't look like it's got anywhere dug into it for it to land.
Is it getting sucked back up to the top? And
I don't know. But like, I don't know. This would have benefited a little from better water effects on it.
Sure.
But also seeing a shark swim through here would be super cool right now. Not for you, but in general.
Yeah, just as a general thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I like looking at sharks. I just don't like.
Sure.
I just don't like the sensation of being in the water with a shark.
I wanna say that this looks like it's a 2D thing behind the water.
Oh, okay. No, that's a 3-dimensional object.
Yes, it is a 3-dimensional object, but it looked 2D.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the angle. This is so weird because there's nothing in there. These aren't as weird because they're there. But like the empty ones, I don't know, it feels like they need to have something in them.
Of course, now I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, where's the natural endpoint? Oh, I guess there's multiple entrances. Okay.
No, just one.
I think there was one on the other side. But, okay.
Yeah, the one I came into the room
You came in from that one, okay. Right, hey, a couple of them escaped!
Now. Can I get them?
Can you get those out? Well...
I was gonna... I broke them last time, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah. There's only so many times we can do that.
It's just that and goes up.
It just goes up and back. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, so we've got a couple different ways to go in this room.
Was there anything up here? Yeah. Not really.
So I can go that way? Or the way that I just was?
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering what that direction was that you were going past, but...
We're going back.
We're going back. We have the technology.
We have the running. This is as fast as I can run, by the way.
Okay.
Also, if you are wondering, the zoom is bound to the scroll key, or the scroll wheel.
Got it. Oh, is that sauna? Ooh, what? Oh, that's a rock. Oh, hey, you get the water effect by being in here. Can you sit down in the sauna? Oh,
I'm sitting in the sauna. I wanted to sit way over in the corner so I can watch the door, though.
Oh yeah, you want... There you go. A head pops in. Hey, everything okay in here? Everything good?
I'm just gonna sit in the sauna for a minute. I'm
You're
just
not-
getting really warm and toasty.
You're not getting a heat stroke, right? Everything's cool?
It'd be funny if you just passed out in the
You
sauna.
pass out in the sauna. Then you wind up like in a basement somewhere and you kind of go, oh, I guess that was the end of chapter 3.
It would be silly. It doesn't seem like anything's really happening in here.
Nope. Just somebody thought it would be a good idea to put a sauna in here because, I mean, it is a pool room, I guess, so. Maybe when you exit, I don't know. Oh.
It came from that way, okay.
Now you're just gonna have those lines. Okay, they went away. Alright.
This is just another sauna right here. It is.
You stop perspirating. Yep, just a...
Sit down again. Just for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this would be great to have just like something come past the door.
Oh, sure.
Because you can't see out of it very well with all the fog.
No, you can't. From a structural standpoint, it makes sense that one of these has something in it that is not like the others. Because that is sort of the psychological horror part, right? That, you know, you get people used to an idea and then you put something there that doesn't belong. And it's the last one. Is there one more on the thing? This is where you would put something.
Actually, I would put it at the one before the last one, because then you're expecting it to be in the last one, and it trips you up by being in.
Yeah, I just say that since
the one before that.
just went in there, that maybe it would be this one, but not so much. Okay, so is there any more? No. Wait, is that toilet?
Yeah. Can I sit on it, though?
Can you sit on the toilet?
No.
No? Oh, that is a missed opportunity. How is the seat staying up at that angle? See a snake come up through it?
That would be...
That'd be great.
Something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're back in turquoise land.
I mean, we don't have to be. I can go the other way. Just wanted to see what this way was.
Yeah, it's got pools. Sorry if I sound, like, really deflated, like, there's more pools in the pool game. Listen.
That's a weird echo.
Yeah. Listen, guys, I respect the game Pools, but did there have to be so many pools?
No, there don't have to be.
I mean... I like this game called Gun, but did they really need to have so many guns?
They did.
Fun fact.
It's that game Enter the Gun. Yes?
Enter the Gungeon? No, fun fact, there was actually a game called Gun.
There was. Wasn't it a Western?
Yeah, it was. It was. It predated, like, Red Dead Redemption. But it was...
Did worse.
It wasn't as good as Red Dead Redemption, but... it was like an open world Western game. I remember playing it at the time. I liked it. But then Red Dead Redemption...
I never played it. But
then the problem is then Red Dead Redemption came out and made it pretty much obsolete.
Yeah. Oh, look, slides.
The starter slides! Which one do you want? Green or red? Green?
You know what? Red actually went straight down. I don't know where the green one comes out.
We're gonna find out.
Here.
Oh. Excellent.
Where am I?
You're at the bottom of this thing. So, to get our timeline...
Whoa.
Oh. Interesting.
Just sitting there thinking.
He's just pooping. Pooping in the tunnel.
No, I said thinking. He's not pooping.
No, he's not thinking. He's stinking.
I like that. If you would come this way. Oh, that's...
You're back.
Okay. You wouldn't have seen him until you got around the corner.
Yeah. So to get our timeline right, Anemoiopolis was 3 years ago, and this was
something like that. Yeah.
and this was 1. So this is actually the more recent of the two games. Not as recent
and they
as
are
Backroom Cleanup Crew, but yeah.
right, and they are not necessarily like that. It's interesting. Oh, it's an inner tube.
Yeah.
I think this will go back to the toilet, maybe.
Does it go back to the toilet? It does.
It does.
Alright.
I have a good sense of direction once in a while.
Well, sometimes I do too. I think that's the reason why, like, the lazy river in Anemoiopolis really messed me up.
In here.
Yeah.
It's because it kept switching things on
It kept switching things. Oh. No, the duck is dead!
I feel like that duck is on its side and also smaller than the other ducks.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we're going to sit in here for a second.
Yeah, maybe something happens if you sit... Like, what if something pushed that inner tube out of the hole?
That would be pretty great.
Maybe when you go down, the inner tube will fall out. See, for me, that's what I would have done. I'd be like, what if they're going down the stairs and then the inner tube falls out? And then
or pops.
Or pops or something.
Doesn't seem like anything's going to happen for me, though.
Alright. These places are fascinating.
Yeah, it's a very small duck.
It is a very small duck. It's like a regular... No, you're not going to let the inner tube fall into the pool? Come on, people.
Looking for more circles, too, just in case. Oh, black tiles again.
Man. Part of me starts wondering, like, why are they even bothering to put lights there if they made everything black tile? It seems...
You know, just because.
We're gonna make the darkest tile we can possibly imagine, but we're gonna put a light on it just to, like, make sure you can see how dark it is. It's a style choice, don't worry.
There were a couple click sounds if you heard those.
No, I think I missed that.
Yeah, there's nothing here aside from red tube.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I heard that one. I heard that one.
Ooh.
Sounds almost like a water drip. Oh. Keep going. Maybe it will close.
Is this ominous for you?
I want.
Do you think it'll close?
I want it to close, like slam shut when you get closer to it.
Or another one could open.
That's also possible.
Or I'll see something weird inside there, or it'll just be nothing. I assume there's going to be nothing in it, and it'll stay open. That's my guess.
I'm betting on it slamming shut, because I don't think you can interact with those in the first place.
I don't either, but I also think that the game is wanting you to expect it to do that, and it will not do it to...
All right.
What is it we said? Takes the expectations and just doesn't deliver?
Subverts expectations.
Yeah,
okay.
subverts.
Okay, take your bets now, folks. Oh. Okay, well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. So.
But now on the way back, it would be great if one of them opened.
You can't run into them, can you? Oh.
Can.
There's no... Oh.
Why is that one that made noise?
Why are there no toilets in these? They didn't put toilets in these. Well, this is just an unfinished project. They didn't, and there's not even a place for the pipes.
Yeah, there's no hookups.
There's no hookups. They just wanted. Are these changing rooms? No,
They might just be changing rooms.
But then they'd have hooks on the. Oh, fuck it. I don't care.
Well, the hooks in the back of the door.
Yeah, maybe on the back of the door.
As I said, I figured the game would expect you to expect that it was going to do something and just not deliver on it.
I don't know. I feel like when I
But-
think about subverting expectations, doing nothing is like the least interesting way to do that. Oh, wouldn't it be great if it did that? No, it just didn't do anything. All right.
Where do we come now?
Whoa. Oh! There are so many
yeah.
inner tubes! Oh my god, why is it so bright? Are those actually windows? Wait, are those windows?
No, they're just lights. No, they're just lights.
Oh, okay. It looks like they had
Windows
little...
would.
See how they have like a little bar across them? Is that just the like bar?
Yeah, no.
See, it looks kind of like a window.
Oh, I guess they kind of are.
Yeah. There's
But,
just
like,
windows.
we're so far in what would be potentially underground,
Yeah, I guess so.
and like, it's not a window to outside if it's a window.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So this was a cute little pools room for us. Oh, there's the Bethesda symbol. Okay.
Oh, this.
But
Do we know why their symbol is that
I
now? Is that just a
don't
tube going straight
know.
down?
It is.
Jesus.
It's just a tube going straight down. From nowhere to nowhere. Maybe that's the end of the level.
That would be
It just goes down into nothing. Alright. Whoa.
Is that a light that's not on, or is that a circle as part of it? It's a light.
It's just a light. Okay, we're back in the sauna. Now something's gonna happen in the sauna. With the giant hot
Can't
rock.
sit down on these ones.
Can't sit down on those. Okay. These are the mandatory saunas you have to go through. So something's gonna happen.
I can sit down in this one.
Oh. Okay.
This one is like, oh, we're obscuring your vision. Those look like eyes.
Yeah, I know. There's... Oh, okay, we're... So, just... Alright.
I'm still kind of in the sauna.
You're... I guess so. It's a very watery sauna.
That's wood. It's not very well lit, but it is wood.
Yeah. Something I will give for pools is that it does feel like... Oh. Well, that is definitely unexpected.
Is that what you were hoping for? Just a hallway full
just a
of statues?
This is where they kept all the statues because they didn't know where else to put them. So they kept the statues in here.
Now, do you think that any of them are going to move?
You know, I would normally think that you would do that, but I don't think they're going to, honestly. Considering everything that we've been through so far, this seems like that hallway in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle where you're just going through the crypt, and there's just a bunch of skeletons on the wall. Turn back, though, and you see if anything happened.
Nope, they're all looking the same way. None
they're
of them
just
moved.
doing fine. Anyway, I was going to say that one thing I can give pools... Oh, is there something... There's a toilet underwater. These are where the toilets are? You're supposed to be in those stalls!
I mean, they should have the statues sitting on the toilets, honestly.
Yeah.
Did the statues sitting there give you a start?
No. I was just surprised that they were there.
So I've seen screenshots, I think, or maybe seen... I don't think I've seen someone play all this game, but I've seen this before, and I don't know if you have from what you've seen a little bit right now.
Never seen anything about it. Oh, are you going to be able to walk on the ceiling?
I'm not sure. I've just seen this picture.
Sure.
And it's very non-Euclidean.
And I mean, the only way to get to that would be if this turns you around.
Which it is.
Yeah.
You don't follow the most obvious path. I did it my way. Apparently not going down the center is achievement worthy.
Anyway. Yeah, what I wanted to say, though, is that to give Pools credit, I do think the water effects in this are more impressive than in Minneapolis.
Yes, I do wish some of the water effects were better like this one.
Yeah, I like the water textures and the look of it. Did it stop? Whoa.
Did what stop?
It looked like it stuttered for a second.
What?
At least on my end, it stopped for a moment.
Nope.
This is an interesting moment in the game, for me, at least, because this is the moment where it is willing to bend the laws of physics in a way that it did not in any previous area. Which suggests that it's trying to get into a different headspace for you.
Probably. Now we've entered non-Euclidean geometry, so why is there a reflection here of that room over there? I guess that's a reflection of a reflection.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. It is.
There's a reflection of it there and there. So.
And it's a little bit more muddled on that side, so... Yeah. Yeah, we have now entered into an M.C. Escher painting.
Perfect. My favorite kind of painting.
Oh, yeah. And now there is a hole in the middle of the floor.
I want to say this is the exit level 3.
It probably is. All right.
So we've entered non-Euclidean space.
Yeah. And now we're going to see...
we're about to...
This probably will just take you to 4. Whoa. Wait.
Oof. Tumbling.
Wow. You really hit the ground there.
There's somebody else walking.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I just heard footsteps.
Oh.
But it wasn't me.
Yeah?
This actually was not the beginning of chapter 4, so...
No, it's not? Okay, so we got a... But we're probably getting close to 4.
There's no going back now, though.
There's no going back. All right.
Diamond lights.
Oh, wow. Diamond lights. And, oh, wow. Well, now that's literally an M.C. Escher painting.
And this is where we get into really non-Euclidean spaces, apparently.
Yeah.
I want to be in this pool, staring down at myself.
But it is funny.
I really hope
It is funny that we mentioned M.C. Escher, and that is just literally, what is it, staircases?
Yes, I think so.
M.C. Escher staircases.
Well, my issue is that there's nothing.
They also don't go anywhere.
I wish they did. I wish that would be like a real thing I could do.
Yeah. And yet, not so much.
Yeah. Games are one of those few things where you can actually interact with a non-Euclidean space in a fun, interactive way and make it kind of interesting.
In a different...
And I wish...
In a different kind of game, I like when they interact with it, like when you see, like, Ratchet and Clank, where they'll have you with, like, grav boots on the ceiling and stuff. Oh, now that's the stinker. Look at that! We finally got our... Oh, and another guy.
Why are you menacing him while he's trying to poop, buddy?
Yeah, anybody else up there?
I don't think so.
No? Yeah, he's just...
alone. He's doing his best.
I guess that's his thing, is just watching people take a shit.
If I could interact, I would push his button to flush for him.
Yeah. Then you'd hear him go, "Thank you." There is a hallway behind him. Like, you theoretically...
That's how he got there, but, like... Who builds this giant epiphany room for a toilet?
Somebody who knows what a real throne looks like.
I guess that's fair. This must be the king.
That's right. This is the real Game of Thrones, folks. So we've got to be actually close to the end of the chapter at
maybe.
this point.
Who knows? Maybe they get longer.
Maybe they do. Maybe it's like that golf course. What the hell?
Big old statue.
Yeah.
On a plastic chair.
Plastic chair.
Now we've got white, black, and then granite.
The texture choices that they add in is very interesting. Because it does seem like every time we get to different levels, they're adding in different elements of just the wall textures.
I can't climb up there. I wish I could.
That's a lot of feet.
Right.
Quentin Tarantino directed this game.
Am I gonna get another hallway full of statues right now?
And will it tell a visual story?
Interesting.
Are those tiles going to make some kind of a mosaic or?
Oof! Great.
Man.
I think it's gonna make a. I don't know. Probably just checkerboard pattern, maybe.
Columns.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
There's
I don't think I can sit in this chair.
You can stare into the void.
I can.
Yeah. Nice. And then something comes out of the water and grabs you.
I can get my view all the way around if I'm careful.
Nice.
There's a little bit of music right here, too. I don't know if you can hear
I can hear it. It's faint, but you can hear it.
Saunas. Ooh, bathrooms.
It's
very dark.
Yeah.
I just want to curl up in a ball in the bathroom.
Yeah. And this is where they found Alex. 3 years later, when they turned this into a Disney park. Universal Studios presents Pools. All right.
I feel like that's a bigger one. Yeah, it's got like.
Oh yeah, you got space. Is this going to be another one of the saunas?
I think so.
Now we're doing wood paneling. We're doing wood paneling now. What the hell is this?
It's a corridor of just.
Oh man.
4 corner rooms.
Now this definitely has more of a backrooms feel to it.
I think me going over there had one with lights.
Yeah, I saw lights at the end of one of these hallways. Yeah, this one.
So I want to go down this way.
Yeah, we gotta see what this is. This looks like an electric eel area here.
Whoa!
Oh no, it's Close Encounters!
Alright, we're gonna walk down this.
Going into the spaceship.
Yep. Now we're gonna be spaceship pools. Pool ship.
We're going into the abyss. Alright. Okay. Now what?
Interesting sound.
Okay. Is that
Chapter 3 completed?
Oh. Okay. So
I don't know what I bust through.
You were the Kool-Aid man. You busted through.
Oh yeah.
Busting makes you feel good. There's no evidence of where you came from, huh?
I wanted to get over here just a bit so I can look. Nope, it's just black.
Just black. Just black. Oh.
What the heck was that again?
Again, I don't know. I don't know. Shit's getting weird. Oh. Yeah, shit's getting weird. Well.
Bricks.
Okay. So here we are at ostensibly the halfway mark of the game.
Yep.
And
we're just walking forward a little bit.
Yeah.
You can do the thing now.
Sure. But I think this has been good. This is the kind of thing that we might again do with that weird whatever. This is also again something that we may return to in the future. But I guess the question that I have for you, Alex, while we get into this area and you look around, Tool, is we've now seen like a couple of these games, and what do you think of the experience?
Which part of the experience specifically?
Well, since we're doing the liminal space kind of area, how do you feel like this utilizes the idea of a liminal area, of a liminal space?
I think it does a pretty good job of it. Like they're very liminal in the aspect of like slightly unnerving spaces that make no sense to exist.
Mm-hmm.
But not in the sense of them being transitional spaces. Like, this is not a space that would exist to be used
right
by people normally. It's just meant to evoke this unease or this familiarity or,
yeah,
you know, I don't know. Visually, this game looks great. And
yes.
I thought the film grain and chromatic aberration was going to be more annoying than it was, but it's fine, honestly.
Yep. Yeah. So from a liminal standpoint, it does a pretty good job. Now, the other part of this, of course, is the horror part, which you said doesn't usually affect you. Did it affect you in any way for this one?
No, this one's been super subtle with everything it's done, anyways.
Mm-hmm. This has not had any of the points like when I did Animiopolis, where there were definitely some very prominent pieces that it was trying to invoke. It hasn't really had those. So
it's had a couple things. It had the ladder getting pulled up. It had the hands. It had what's the other one it had?
Mm-hmm. The hands that it had the voice from the deep.
The whispers weren't really unnerving. They were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there were definitely whispers. Some of the statue placements, although I do we were talking about this throughout the levels, is that there are definitely places where if you wanted to really ramp up the horror aspect of the game, I could already tell you, you could do this, you could do that, you could do the other thing, in order to make those things really pop out if you wanted to do that. But I don't think that was the priority for them when they were making the game.
No, I think the subtlety is good. I think the bathroom stall with that door ajar was nice, even if you subverted the expectation that it would have something spooky in it.
Yeah. Subversion of expectation is kind of nice, but I do kind of figure that if you're going to subvert it, that there's something there. And I guess that's really where I felt kind of deflated, where there were all these places where it's like, oh, I can see them trying to do something here, and they just decided to do nothing. And it's like, subverting expectations is usually more applicable when you do something instead of nothing with it. So,
yeah.
But, like I said before, I don't think that that's really the main focus of what the developers were trying to do with pools. They were trying to create the linear space, the liminal space for you to explore, utilizing something that a lot of these places utilize, which is the idea of being in pool rooms or dreamscapes like this. So, and I think on that level, it does a good job. I would actually say that the thing that this does best in terms of its framework is to create just the space. That's fascinating.
I wonder if it's a slide.
Oh my god, can you climb up there and slide down?
I can't. But I can look up his nose.
Boy, this is a missed opportunity. But I think what it does really well is create a nicely defined space. And that they utilize the best graphical and, immersive tools at their disposal in order to do so.
Flamingos. I think some of the darker areas like this are nice in the aspect of I get what they're going for with the dark thalassophobia and nyctophobia type elements of it.
Yeah.
someone who is more scared of water in the dark than I am probably would not enjoy those at all.
The high contrast I've started to notice seems to be a common theme among a lot of these games too. Which is this notion that you have these very high brightness areas that are almost oppressively bright, like this, meshed with really dark areas that give you no information when you're in them. And frankly, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like that aspect of it because it just feels abrasive.
A little bit, yeah. I'm wondering right now if I turn the bloom off.
Oh, yeah, boy, that does a lot to really tone that down.
But it doesn't give the same effect though, you know?
No, it does not.
I have film grain at 50%. This is it with 100.
Oh my god.
Which is, I think, why it's at 50.
Yeah. What happens if you put it at 0, out of curiosity, for film grain? It pretty much looks like what it does at 50.
Yeah, 50 is fine. That's why I was like, I think 50 is okay. Like, I'm not a huge fan of film grain in games for no reason.
Yeah.
Lens distortion.
Oh my god.
You can already see it.
Whoa. Yeah.
That's just playing the game in fisheye.
Now we're just in a periscope mode. We may indeed come back to this at some point.
I mean, since we're halfway done, probably.
Yeah.
We'll probably also go back to Backrooms Cleanup Crew, because I know they've done a bunch of updates already.
Yep.
But I know they also said that one of the things that people have asked for is, like, upgrades you can get. So they're like, we're gonna see if we can do that. And so, first look is what we kind of did for that, and then maybe in a little bit we can come back to it and be like, yes, did you make it, like, more interactive?
Yeah.
Just see what they did with it. So
sure thing. If we were to choose between Animiopolis Chapter 1 or Pools, which one would you want to go with?
Pools.
Pools. Okay.
Because Animiopolis Chapter 1, first of all, hasn't had anything come out for Chapter 2 yet.
This is true.
This one has 6 episodes in it.
That's true.
Even though that did have a bunch of different levels. So it's similar in that. But the slides in this one you can actually use.
Oh, sure. I mean, there were a few slides you could use in Animiopolis, but a lot of times I fell off of them. And I was sad.
Yeah, no. The slides in this one, much better.
Yeah. Like, I don't feel like it's really right of me to judge Pools completely because we haven't seen the entirety of it. I did really appreciate some of the subtle storytelling of Animiopolis. I'm still trying to kind of wrap my head around what the narrative of Pools is really trying to.
I don't know if it has a narrative truly or not.
It might not. Maybe it's trying to do
the
cosmic horror thing of not really telling you and making it incomprehensive.
Non-Euclidean spaces in it too. This is more focused, I think, on dream logic than anything.
Yes. It does make me think, like, with the pulling up of ladders and the hands on the ladders, that there's supposed to be something that they're going to get to, and maybe it is like time loops or something like that. It would be interesting to see. But then again, we've also kind of determined that we are indeed a giant rubber duck.
I am indeed. These flamingos are now staring at me in jealousy.
They are. They're like the Mona Lisa. They look at you wherever you go in the room. I hope everybody enjoyed this, and folks, if you want to find out more about Total Puzzle Knockdown, there's definitely places that you could go on the internet. Alex, what's one of the best?
One of the best places to go for Total Puzzle Knockdown information is TotalPuzzleKnockdown.com.
That's right. You can go there for all your pebbly needs. There is a banner there for the Patreon, and you can tell that these flamingos are really keeping an eye on us. So they are fascinated.
I wish I could get in this water to jump on them.
The Patreon includes like raw, unedited playthroughs before I start cutting them down and into different pieces of all of our live plays, additional stuff that you would not normally get into the episodes. some of the other stuff that we do. You can do that by joining us over on Patreon. We even have free tiers where you can unlock some of that stuff. And feel free to join us over on our Discord as well. We have a Discord. It's public. It's Total Pub Knockdown, where you can learn all about different games, both digital, analog, stuff like this. Everything that we do it for you, and we do it over there. You can also find the podcast over on Spotify and every other podcast app known to mankind. Rate and review and subscribe where necessary, I guess. And with that being said, I think we're ready to get out of the pool. We're gonna drain the pool, and
somebody peed in it. It's got to be cleaned.
Yeah, I think that just adds to the atmosphere. Maybe that was the yellow that we were seeing on the walls.
Oh, maybe yeah. That's possible.
Yeah, we're a giant rubber duck, but we weren't yellow when we got into the pool. That happened later. Folks, thank you for joining us here on Total Purple Knockdown. We will see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.
Bye.